Did you know that the people who live the longest in the world don't count calories or follow complicated diet plans? Instead, they've stumbled upon something far more powerful that could add decades to your life. Today, we're diving deep into the science of eating for longevity, and I guarantee some of these findings will completely change how you think about food. Let's start with a mind-blowing fact. In regions where people routinely live past 100, they share remarkably similar eating patterns, despite living thousands of miles apart. These blue zones hold secrets that modern science is only beginning to understand, and the implications are staggering. The first principle that emerges is caloric restriction without malnutrition. This doesn't mean starving yourself, but rather eating just enough to fuel your body optimally. Research shows that reducing caloric intake by 20 to 30% while maintaining proper nutrition can extend lifespan by up to 40% in laboratory studies. The mechanism behind this involves cellular repair processes that activate when your body isn't constantly digesting food. Think of your cells like a busy factory. When they're constantly processing incoming materials, they have less time for maintenance and repair. But when you give them periodic breaks, they can focus on cleaning house, removing damaged components, and optimizing their function. This process, called autophagy, literally means self-eating, where cells consume their own damaged parts to create energy and renewal. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. The timing of when you eat might be just as important as what you eat. Intermittent fasting triggers these same cellular repair mechanisms. You don't need extreme fasting protocols either. Simply extending the time between your last meal of the day and your first meal the next morning to 12 to 16 hours can activate these longevity pathways. But let's talk about the foods themselves. The longest living populations consume primarily plant-based diets, with meat serving as more of a condiment than a centerpiece. This isn't about eliminating animal products entirely, but shifting the ratio dramatically. Think of your plate as having plants occupy about 80% of the space, with other foods filling the remaining 20%. Certain foods appear to have almost magical properties for longevity. Leafy greens like spinach and kale contain compounds that protect against cellular damage. Berries are packed with antioxidants that combat inflammation. Nuts provide healthy fats that support brain function and heart health. Fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation throughout the body. But here's what most people miss about longevity nutrition. It's not just about individual foods, but about how they work together. The Mediterranean diet, for example, combines olive oil, fish, vegetables, and moderate amounts of wine in a way that creates synergistic effects. The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Speaking of synergy, let's address a common misconception. Many people think they need to eliminate all processed foods to live longer, but the reality is more nuanced. Centenarians often consume small amounts of processed foods, but these make up a tiny fraction of their overall diet. The key is making whole, unprocessed foods the foundation while allowing flexibility for occasional treats. Hydration plays a crucial role that often gets overlooked. Proper hydration supports every cellular process in your body, from nutrient transport to waste removal. Many longevity experts recommend drinking water first thing in the morning and maintaining steady hydration throughout the day. Here's a practical approach you can start implementing immediately. Begin each meal with vegetables or fruits. This simple habit naturally crowds out less nutritious options while providing your body with essential nutrients and fiber. Your grandmother's advice to eat your vegetables first was actually backed by science. The social aspect of eating matters tremendously for longevity. People in blue zones rarely eat alone, and they eat slowly, savoring their food and conversation. This practice improves digestion, increases satisfaction, and strengthens social bonds, all of which contribute to longer, healthier lives. Remember, longevity nutrition isn't about perfection or following rigid rules. It's about creating sustainable patterns that nourish your body while allowing you to enjoy life fully. The goal isn't to live longer just to exist, but to add years to your life while adding life to your years. Start with one small change today. Your future self will thank you for it.